Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Alicia Spiritual Guidance. I'm Alicia and I'm going to do your reading. This is going to be a healing for the brokenhearted message. We're going to use the Melanated Classic Tarot deck for this. I'm going to do the spread, which is going to be a Celtic cross. And if I need to, we'll use the kippers for clarification or just to add a little something extra, whatever, you know. First of all, thank you for checking me out. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I hope there's something in here that could help you, give you some clarity, a breakthrough, whatever it is. Two things. One, I live next to a freeway. And two, there's a fan on. There's like 2 fans on. So sorry about the background noise. With that being said, let's get started. Let's get into it. All right, coming into this reading, we have the Chariot, right? Forward movement. I ain't gonna lie. First thing I heard was, because this is you, some of you could be feeling stagnant as if things are not moving, but I do want to assure you that things are moving. Okay, so with a Chariot, whether it's upright or reverse, there's something about some movement going on. So even with stagnated movement, meaning it's not happening right now but it will be happening, I feel like you're getting yourself in that position. Like, honestly, it's giving me before tarot vibes. Like, you're putting yourself in a position to move forward after being stagnated for so long. You've gotten some clarity. You understand your duality, your lower vibration, your higher vibration, and what it is that you've been going through, why it is you've been going through some things. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely putting you in a position to charge forward and move forward and leave whatever it is you need to leave behind. Some of you, you're leaving behind old thoughts, actions, people, places, and things, no longer being stuck in the past, no longer trying to take that with you. You understand now why things have happened the way that it has. This is a journey. And this is all about your journey, and you're still on this journey. You know what I'm saying? The journey never stops, even when there's no movement. It's still a journey, So I feel like it's on to the next phase. What opposes you is this 5 of... I was going to say 5 of Pentacles. It's this 5 of Wands that opposes you. This opposes you because it's such an internal battle. Again, like I talked about, that duality. Some of you are fighting, literally fighting with your lower self, or I want to say fighting with your past self. A lot of times we go through things that help us with our growth, right? Sometimes it takes time for us to realize that we are not the same person that we used to be, especially with every lesson, every obstacle, every accomplishment, every new chapter is a new you. There's some sort of growth in the next chapter that comes with that. So it's battling with who you are no longer. You know what I'm saying? Being able to understand that you are not the same person you used to be, especially some of you who used to be like into that little pettiness back and forth. That's just not you anymore. That's not who you are anymore. You've grown from that stage and from that phase of your life. You're no longer somebody who vessels out of, in your lower vibration. You don't envy, hate, revenge, bitterness, all of that is not who you are anymore. You've let go of some of these things. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was trying to take you back to this point, to being this old person, and it was such a battle for you because that is just no longer who you were. And in order to play with them or even deal with them, you have to revert back to someone you no longer were, which was why you were in such an internal battle, and which is why you were stuck stagnated for so long, because you really couldn't go 10 steps back. It's like you weren't allowed. You didn't allow yourself to go 10 steps back. So there you go. No movement, right? Just like back and forth with yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You may have played in little petty arguments and games like that, but ultimately You knew that this wasn't you, and you knew that this wasn't going to work for you, so you had to move on. Or yeah, you had to get on. Some of you, they got on. You know what I'm saying? What crowned you is the Six of Swords. Again, you had to get on. You know what I'm saying? You knew that. Now, some of y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all in a child custody battle, or somebody has left you to go be with a family, a woman with a child, but they have a lot of like fights and arguments and stuff. That's neither here nor there. This is not the reading for this type of tea, but if it comes up, I'm gonna give it. Anyways, back to the healing, right? Because that's what we doing around here. You've decided you were going to move on. You know, you weren't going to be stuck mentally anymore in this battle with yourself, in this internal battle with yourself. Some of you, like I said, they did choose to move on, but them choosing to move on is what really helped you get on the good foot to realize, like, even when you do like introspection or reflection on this relationship, you realize that it was not something that was going to help you with moving forward. It was actually keeping you stuck. So the fact that someone has decided that they were going to go and move on, have a new family or whatever the case may be, may have been the best choice for you. And even though I know you're battling, you could be feeling sad mentally just thinking about it or whatever it may be, but it was dark times. Dark times. You see that darkness in the water and then moving to better times? You know what I'm saying? Moving on to something new, clarity. Because this situation caused a lot of confusion, a lot of mental confusion too. Had you really in your mind about some things. But it's okay. Because now that this person has decided to move on, or you've decided to move on, the cloud is lifting. You know, and now you could face this judgment and this truth about yourself. Some of you, like, rejection is the best protection ever. Or sometimes we get sad because somebody has decided to leave our life, and then when we evaluate the relationship, like really evaluate the relationship and see that this relationship was full of quarrels, fights, battles, whatever the case may be, tit for tat, ask yourself, is that something you really would have wanted for the rest of your life? And this person leaving your life, is it really a hindrance or a help to you? You know, because what was opposing you was all these fights, all this back and forth. You know, there was going to be a change to come anyway. Your foundation is this Five of Cups. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to, you know, it's okay. There were feelings involved. There were emotions involved. There was some love involved here. We got 2 5s on this table. I'm telling you, it's time to move. And then what crowned you is a 6 card, so it's time to move on and get some balance. But anyway, with this card being your foundation, meaning that this is where you're at right now, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to go through this process. Please don't stay here. That's all I'm going to ask. Please don't sit here and focus on and feel like woe is me, like you've left out on something, because there's so much better behind you. There's so much better to come, because this is what's in front of you, right? This is what's in front of you, and what is in front of you is these cups that have fallen over. It's broke your heart, got you feeling a little unstable, mad, upset. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay, because eventually it'll all be water under the bridge. There's a stream of emotion flowing through you, okay? Maybe a foundation, a household that is no more, but if you turn around, there is something so much brighter for you. Something where you can refill yourself again, okay? So it's okay to grieve this situation. It's okay to grieve this loss. And I know you may be sitting here thinking like, oh my God, this person moved on. They're in a better situation. They left me for somebody else. Or maybe you found out they was dealing with somebody else on social media, whatever the case may be. And it has you feeling like you have lost something. You have not lost. Well, you did lose a little bit of time dealing with this person, but that's okay. Because that's a lesson learned. That's something you could take with you and build off of. Do you see what I'm saying? You got to transmute that energy. Got to transmute this pain here. Past energy is the sun. Well, the sun. And I'm going to keep it like that because that's how I want it to come out. I feel like this situation brought a lot of depression. It brought a lot of sadness. It brought a lot of confusion. It brought to you a lack of clarity. Why? Because this was a situation that tried to take you back to a place that, and to be a person that you have outgrown within yourself. You couldn't stay here. And someone moving on, you moving on was the best thing to happen. Future energy is the Two of Wands. Look at it. Yes. Better choices, better options, better opportunities to come, a better future. Once you get up out of this energy, get up out of this depression, get up out of this sadness and understand, some of you, if this is a man, maybe you lost your child or your son to a custody battle. Maybe your wife moved on with another man. I cannot help but that's what's coming up too. And I know you feel like you've lost your family, but it was no longer working here. It was too many fights, too many battles. Somebody was cheating and creeping, and it came out, and that's just what it is. Some of you, it could be because you traveled a lot. Like you're on the road like a truck driver or something. Or, oh my God, if your husband drives trucks or travels a lot, you guys fight a lot, and this person may have another family. Okay, woo. Either way, it's causing a lot on you. Okay, so back to the healing, because this is a scenario. This is what's happening. This is y'all story straight up of what's really going on, and this is why it's causing you so much sadness. But this sadness, this pain is allowing you to grow and become a person of strength, valor, grace. You know what I'm saying? Transmute this energy. Put that pain into you. How you can be better, what you can do moving forward. You got a business, you got a plan. Let's work this plan on how you can rebuild you and move into the person that you've been becoming. Right? Again, like I was saying about the future, better options. You're going to have a choice here. You're going to have a choice to keep moving forward or to go back to your past and be up in this energy again. Make wise choices. How you see yourself right now is the Three of Swords. A lot of thoughts. And these thoughts are really affecting your emotions. Like you're so stuck on what happened, how it happened, who they let. Like if somebody came in and said, look, if somebody came in, like your partner came in and told you that they were leaving you for somebody that they feel like they found is better and wooty why, right? Be mindful, because people will tell you things just to hurt you. They will sit here and paint their picture like it's green and it's this. Because they want you to be in this energy of hurt. They want you to be in this energy of sadness. They want you to be in this energy of loss. And, that's where they got you with these thoughts. But I really do I feel like some of you are coming out of this because you see that there are better options. Your future is brighter than it's ever been. You know what I'm saying? Because here in this situation, it was a lot of darkness. It was a lot of cloudness. It was so much loneliness here. And that's just not who you were. That's just not what you deserve. The environment is the Ace of Swords, right? You see the truth. The truth is all around you. The truth has come out about the person that this person picked, and it's it's a real ugly truth, but that's their business anyways. You're getting a lot of clarity because I feel like there are so many opportunities and things presenting itself for you that one is really making you hard to stay in this energy of lack and regret, because I feel like some blessings have just been coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you have no choice but to move on and continue to get to work. Some of you, the truth about this person's decision, is happening. Some of you will be awarded custody of the child. That's just for some of y'all. But I feel like delegating or delivering a word unbiasedly, you know, is what's happening. Somebody in your environment is gaining a truth about a choice and decision that they made, and it's still causing them a lot of happiness, a lot of unhappiness. I'm sorry. They're still depressed, they're still sad because this person has their own issues that they need to work through, root issues. Next steps is the Hierophant. Some of you could be seeking counseling. It might be wise for you to seek counseling just to help you move forward and work through this situation that has left you feeling lost, sad, you know, a lot of grief here, especially if you know you're grieving this relationship. It would be good for you to talk to somebody. It would be good for you to get that support to work through these stages of grief, right? Some of you, yeah, you're going to be seeking counsel here. And that's going to help you move forward, or you're going to be talking to somebody who's going to give you what you need to move forward. There's 3 5s on this table. Change is here. Change is imminent. Change is coming. Some of you, your next step is this will help you to step into that role of being a counselor if that is what you decide to do. You know, maybe this has you really sitting here thinking about what it is you want to do with your life and how it is you want to give back. What can you do? What can you do with this situation here, right? How can you take this situation and benefit you? Some of you are like, oh my God, this is something like I can help other people who've been through this. This might be a revelation that you come into. Others of you might be deciding to get a divorce because of this situation about a child being fathered outside of the home. Okay. Some of you might decide you want to work on your marriage, and you might seek marriage counseling to see how you guys can come up out of this space of, you know, tit for tat, revenge on one another, hurting each other. You know, how you guys can move forward together and rebuild a strong bond. That's for some of you. I feel like when it comes to the healing for the brokenhearted, though, it would behoove you to seek some sort of counseling. It doesn't have to be a therapist. If you have a priest, some of you see you guys do spiritual guidance, so you have a spiritual advisor. It would be good to talk to them. You know, do some journaling, maybe watch some videos, something that will help you with this process of grief. And the outcome is the Queen of Wands. Like I said, regaining your confidence, you know, being able to regain your confidence, regain your stance, regain your passion, regain your creativity. And because the Queen of Wands is the outcome, I'm going to say that you're going to find a way to transmute this pain and turn this into being a part of your purpose, seeing how you could help. You know what I'm saying? Because the Queen of Wands is great at transmuting energy to make it benefit her. So that way it doesn't deplete her. What it does is it gives her more power to move on to the next thing. You know, it fills her source of energy, or your source of energy. Now, for the men, if this is a man, you're going to meet a beautiful, confident woman that's going to help you with your healing. You know, don't take advantage of this Queen of Wands. Don't do it. She is not a rebound. Now, even men, you can regain your confidence. This can help you get in touch with your femininity, and it's okay to heal. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to shed some tears. That does not make you less of a man. That does not make you less strong. You know, and it doesn't make you vulnerable. It helps you with being in touch and being in tune with who you are. Even women, because y'all, sometimes for us women, like sometimes it'd be hard for us to cry too. We be in our pride, we be in our ego, we be in our, you know, how we be getting like We ain't gonna let nothing bother us. No, you need to shed these tears. You need to grieve the situation. Talk to somebody, men too, so you can move forward. Get the clarity you need to regain the confidence. Okay, to regain your confidence, regain your stance, transmute this energy into your creativity, and move forward with that. I'm just pulling kippers now just because I've been talking for 20 minutes. I know I didn't hit it like how I wanted to hit it. So I just be nosy. And they're not, some of you, this is definitely about a man. Now, women, if you're watching, you know you going through this with your husband, be honest about what's going on now. Your husband could be hurt because of what he did, and now y'all going to, going to get a divorce and all. This could be a man watching, and yeah. But somebody went and got married or had a secret marriage. Ooh, and that's coming out too. Ooh, let me. The tea is hot. Like, yo, okay, so now look. I hope you can take some for the first message and the little messages that came in between. But what's really coming up is this man. I'm telling y'all, this man here that went off and got married, had a baby, and moved on with that family. And you over here crying about this man when he was dealing with this person all along, and you feeling like you lost something. I'm telling you, like, this man moving on was the best thing for you, because he was no good, up to no good, constantly doing no good, and he has not changed his ways. What he did to you, he'll do to her. Okay, straight up. Wow. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage, but it's a commitment here. So maybe moving in together or whatever the case may be. But yeah. Okay. Some of you women, that could have you very upset, feeling bitter, feeling angry, feeling revengeful, feeling like petty. This energy in reverse. So just feeling real nasty, real angry, and it could put you in this energy of being manipulative and being resentful. Don't allow yourself to go there. I definitely would encourage you to talk to somebody, so you don't get in that energy, you don't stay in that energy, and you don't start to vessel from that energy. It's like a woman scorned energy. I know you're hurt, but you have the ability to let this go and move forward, and realize that, or look at it as this was the best thing for you, so you can really get what's due to you and what you deserve and what's coming for you. All right. YouTube, that's all I have for you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.